Hello everyone, welcome to Seagroatt Riccardi. It is September 5th, 2018, and this week, even though it's a shortened week, we are going to show you some fantastic fall colored roses that are going to jumpstart our creativity. Let's get to it. Let me preface this video by saying that you're going to really see a ton of fantastic saturations and color tones in this fall lineup. But remember, in the video, some of the roses may look similar, but there are extreme nuances to a lot of these roses, and it's something that you really need to see firsthand. So either stop by Seagroatt Riccardi or test a bunch out and see for yourself. Our first rose here is called Orange Voodoo. And as you can see in the video, it has an extreme kind of yellow cast to it. So it's really, in my opinion, more of a yellowy orange, I guess. There are orange tones to it deeper within the rose petal. But you can see it's a very mustardy kind of yellow, mustardy orangey yellow. And it's a very interesting tone. Next up is the bicolored Wild Spirit. It is a large-headed, almost looks like a garden rose the way the petals are ruffled. It's got a nice orange tone to it. It has a little peach, some peach highlights, some raspberry highlights as well, a little bit of yellow in there. So it does have some multiple tones to it, but overall I would say it's a beautiful, large-headed, bicolored, almost garden rose look. Similar in idea to the Wild Spirit, the bicolored Free Spirit is also almost garden rose-esque the way the petals are ruffled and waved on the ends. It's really, really beautiful. It is an extremely vibrant rose as well. Again, has that vibrant orange tone to it with some yellow highlights and some of that raspberry edging. It is just beautiful. In fact, Free Spirit has always been one of my favorite bicolored roses to play with. Of course, it doesn't match a lot of color schemes out there, so in terms of color harmony, you might need to look towards a different alternative. But if you want something that's going to catch your eye, the bicolored Free Spirit is the way to go. So you'd be hard-pressed to find an actual brown rose unless it's a dead rose, right? But the brown Leonidas is a fantastic rose to use for any fall colored lineup that you have. It is not entirely brown. It does have a little bit of an orange cast to it and some light outer petal, but this really is a great alternative. So there isn't a lot I can say about this particular rose. It's called Yellow High and Exotic, and it is a beautiful, just vibrant yellow rose. Solid yellow. There's no two-tone casting. There's no alternative tones in it at all. It's just a great standard yellow rose. Here is the High and Orange Rose, and as you can see, it is a bicolored rose. It's got some nice lighter outer petal to it, a little bit of a yellow tone. It's got some really cool burnt edges, so if you're looking for that vintage look, then this might be a rose for you with the high saturation count and some nice two-tone colors. One of the larger head sizes we have here that we're featuring, this is called the Yellow Super Sun Rose. It is a high petal count, very compact kind of design, and it has a really nice standard yellow. Not one of the more vibrant yellows here we have in stock, but very nice yellow just the same. If you're looking for another alternative for a bicolored novelty rose, then the Circus is probably the one for you. This has a two-toned yellow and orange highlights, so it has orange highlights to the upper part, inner part of the petal, yellow towards the outer part of the petal. It is a beautiful rose, and it's something that we carry all year round, so not just for the fall. This particular rose is hard to describe because the Orange Nina has just a nuanced color tone to it that you really just don't pick up in the video. But the best way I can describe it would be a solid brick orange to burnt orange color tone. It's really quite a unique color, and I would suggest picking a bunch up just to see it for yourself. So maybe you're chomping at the bit to try to find that amazing Leonidas rose and you're looking everywhere, you just can't find it. Then this alternative, the coffee break rose, is definitely what I would use. Even though it has a slightly more orange color cast and a slightly lighter color, almost a caramel color tone, this is definitely the alternative that I would use. The Yellow Lighthouse. This is a fantastic name for a rose in my opinion. It is a medium petal count. It does open nice and wide. And it's more of a vibrant yellow than some of the other yellows that we've seen so far. It also has a little bit of a mustardy tone towards the inner part of the petal, but it is a beautiful, vibrant yellow. And finally, here we have the orange Santana rose. It is not related to Santana, the 1960s rock band, but if you want it to be, that's totally cool, but it's not. All I can say, though, is it is one of the most vibrant roses we have here. It is a beautiful, solid, like pumpkin orange, burnt orange color tone. It's beautiful. It just sets off the fall perfectly. As you know, we've had our 30-year anniversary at Seagroatt Riccardi. We've been mentioning it in the past few videos, and we really appreciate all of your support and everything that's been going on. Of course, there were 3 winners of our giveaway for those supplies, and those 3 winners are Verville Flowers from Messina, Nelson's Flower Shop from Plattsburgh, and the Tuscan Sunflower in Bennington, Vermont. So we want to thank all of the winners and everyone who participated and everyone who really showed amazing support for us. Again, we would not be here without you, and we want you to know that every day. With all of that in mind, please don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. Click that little like button as well. Click that little bell next to the subscribe button. That'll notify you the next time a new video comes up. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and we will see you next week.